In Greenwood County, authorities say a white man thought he was offering $500 to a hitman to kill his black neighbor. 25-year-old Brandon Lecroy has been charged with murder for hire. Court documents show the supposed hitman was contacted through a white supremacist group, but he turned out to be an undercover officer. Investigators say he wanted his neighbor hanged and for a flaming cross to be placed in his yard. Lecroy was arrested after meeting with the undercover officer.
All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the word and sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. And I just wanted to come back with another quick lesson. All right, I seen this story about this Edomite, all right, biblical nationality of you so-called white people, the Edomites, okay? So I seen this Edomite, Brandon Corey Lecroy, all right, I believe is how his name is pronounced. And he actually, tried to put a hit on his black neighbor, or his Israelite neighbor. You Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole, Indian. You are the Israelites, okay? He tried to put a hit out on him, man. And he actually, wanted his body to be hanged, all right, quote unquote, lynched, burned, all right? He burned crosses in the man's lawn, you know what I mean? And once again, ultimately tried to get him killed, shut up. But what he didn't know was the person that he was talking to was actually an FBI agent, man, right? But it goes to show the hatred, okay, that these Edomites, these so-called white people have for you Negroes and you Latinos and you Native and Seminole Indians, man. All right, they hate y'all, man. All right, and I'm pretty sure, okay, of course I wasn't there, I don't live in South Carolina, all right, but I guarantee you this Edomite, all right, the so-called white man was the same dude that was, waving and saying good morning, to the dude and, kind of keeping his head down and humbled, man. All right, that's why the scriptures say never trust your enemy, man. All right, because he would seek to slay thee, man. All right, as soon as you turn your back, he will seek to slay you, man. All right, and that's what this Edomite, Brandon Corey Lecroy, all right, that's what he attempted to do to this Israelite, man. All right, he wanted to slay him, man. All right, for no reason, man. All right, because Jake, all right, the Israelites, all right, they don't bother nobody, man, except each other. Jake ain't really causing no hell. If Jake is living amongst Edomites, he's trying his best to show, well, I'm not like the other niggas, man. All right, Jake ain't up there doing that, man. All right, but he wanted them dead. Why? Because he has a perpetual hatred, like the scripture says, man. All right, he has a perpetual hatred. These Edomites will never love you, man. They always gonna hate you and always try to put you to death, man. All right, so that's why being under the hedge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, all right, attempting to get right, you know what I'm saying? Add to the truth, add to the body, all right, that's the most important thing. Because who you call God, who is Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, he is going to let these Edomites loose. It ain't gonna have to be no undercover backdoor deal to try to get you put to death, man. They're just gonna start putting you to death, all right? But I'm gonna start in Proverbs 3:30. It says, strive not with the man without cause, if he have done thee no harm. That's Esau's MO. He always doing that. Striving with a man without cause, and he ain't done him no harm. Ain't nobody doing none of these Edomites, man. All right, even with their international affairs, man. All right, they make up some story, well, this dude did that, he bombed this, he bombed that, he's a dictator to his people, or some, some problem, all right, that Esau causes through his media, through his witchcraft, okay? He makes up causes to strive with men, when in all actuality, those men, all right, those nations of men, haven't done him any harm, man. Who's attacking the Edomites in America or on an international scale? Now it's about to happen, but I'm talking about currently, who's attacking them? Who's doing anything to them physically? All right, we ripping them apart spiritually, all right, but physically, who's really doing anything to them? Who's doing anything to these so-called white people? Nobody. But they got a bloodthirst, man. Especially for Israelite blood, man. Scriptures say they drunk off the blood of the saints. Especially for the Israelite blood, man. They got a major bloodthirst that can't be quenched, man. All right, and this is an example of it, man. This dude, Brandon Corey Lecroy, all right, trying to put Jake to death, man. Low key. You know what I mean? I have more respect if he just went at him and put him to death himself. He tried to get a hitman to do it. Tried a hitman to shoot him and lynch him, man. Should I tell you that spirit of Esau with the lynchings and all like that, it never went away, man. It never went away. All right, this Psalm 69:4. They that hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of mine head. That's being an Israelite in America, man. All right, knowing you an Israelite and knowing who your enemies are. All right, let me say that. All right, those who hate you are more than the hairs of your head, man. Everybody gonna be against you, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody against you, man. You know what I mean? Esau, other nations, 2/3 of your own people, and they hate you without a cause. 2/3 of the nation of Israel hate us because we telling the truth. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. Esau is just our enemy, just like the rest of the nations, man. But chiefly Esau, they hate us too, man. All right. And pretty soon they gonna show that hate, man. That's why the Spirit been on that persecution season. Hey, man, they about to come for us, man. Everybody, man. Everybody about to come for us, man. All right. And it ain't gonna be in no roundabout way like this dude did, you know, getting back to the subject, man. All right. But they that hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of mine head. It says, they that would destroy me, being my enemies wrongfully, are mighty. Then I restored that which I took not away. See, being my enemies wrongfully are mighty. See, Esau is mighty with the sword, man. All right, because if this was, what is it, 2018, let's say this around 50s and shit, you know what I'm saying, 50s, 60s, he would have pulled this off, even if it was an FBI agent. Now, I don't know if the FBI agent was a so-called white man or, you know, that the Most High put the Spirit on, all right, to pass judgment on that dude, or if he was a Jake, I don't know. All right, but I know it was a time where he wouldn't even have to go on online. He could have just did it himself, man. Or the hitman would have never exposed him. All right? They mighty, man. They got all the weapons, man. They got everything, man. On the carnal side. All right, but spiritually they weak. And that's why Jake loses the battle all the time, because they not building spiritual strength. It's all, if they're doing anything, which I doubt that this Israelite man was. Once again, I wasn't there. I don't know, but I highly doubt it. You know what I mean? I think it was just Esau's hatred. All right? But Jake ain't really, you know, fucking around with nobody like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And once again, going back to the point, man, it shows the perpetual hatred that Esau has for Jake, man. Shooting him wasn't enough. He said, man, I'm going to give you $500 to I'm going to hang you. Look, man, hang him too, man. Burn him and shit, man. You know, Esau is wicked, man. All right? And that's why the scriptures say, never trust your enemy, man. All right? Because I know these type of Edomites. I know this is the same Edomite was saying, good morning, whatever the dude name was, whatever his neighbor, the Jake name was. Good morning, you know, whatever, you know, how you doing, da-da-da-da-da. But he went in the house and said, man, how can I kill this nigga, man? You know. It's Psalms 35:19. Let not them that are my enemies wrongfully rejoice over me, neither let them wink with the eye that hate me without a cause. See, that wink without an eye. The scriptures talk about a man that's winking, man. That wink without an eye, man. No, not without an eye, Salakia. That wink with the eye without a cause, all right? You know, that wink like a sign of solidarity or, you know, something like that, man. All right, but don't trust no man like that. That's Esau, man. All right? They hate him without a cause, man. Hate Jake without a cause, man. Jake ain't did nothing, man. To the Edomites. We're not taking shit from y'all, man. All right, Jake is honestly trying to be, for the most part, discreet as he can in this society. But even with that, you know, being said, Esau still want to kill him. Still want to put him to death. It ain't just the police, how Jake like to say, police killing us. Man, this dude is a regular Joe Schmo Edomite, man. Just want to kill his neighbor, man. And that's the spirit. All right, because Esau been killing his neighbor since forever, man. You know? It says, Psalms 109:2. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are opened against me. They have spoken against me with the lying tongue. They compass me about also with words of hatred and fought against me without a cause. That's the relationship between the Israelites, all right, who you know is Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, and these so-called white people, the Edomites in America. They just hate us without a cause, man. All right, they hate us, man. You know, like I was watching I believe his name was Alex Wilson. He was a reporter. All right, this is way back in the day. All right, and it's footage of Esau just beating the shit out of him, man, for no reason, man. Kicking him, slapping him around, man. just because he was a so-called Negro, man. All right, they hate us, man. And Jake need to get that through their head, man. All right, the so-called white man, it's not going to come to a point where y'all see eye to eye. Because who you call God made it that way. They are enemies. All right, and the quicker you realize that, the better off you will be. All right, because Esau won't be able to pull these little maneuvers on you. All right, that he's trying to pull, that he just tried to pull, or whatever, you know. So I'm gonna hop into Shabbat. I reference it the whole video. It's Shabbat 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go a crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not altogether wiped away. All right. Hey, and the key is though he humble himself, man. Just know that that's your enemy, period, man. All right. That's why the Most High says he requires the past. That's why you always gotta, you could go into the past, man. These people haven't changed. These are the sons and daughters of the same people that you saw doing those heinous acts to Negroes and Latinos and natives, man. It's in their blood, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, Salaki, it's Sirach 12 and 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. All right, it says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come now nigh wild beast? All right, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? All right, because the charmer knows the nature of the snake that he's dealing with. So if the snake bites him, you know, you ain't feeling no sympathy for the charmer. He out there playing with a snake. Or any that come, it says, or any such as come nigh wild beast, or near a wild beast. All right, you know the capability of, let's use a lion. If you see a lion and you come near it and if it rip you apart, man, ain't nobody gonna feel no pity for you. You know, so that's the same way we need to separate ourselves. All right, separate ourselves, but know the nature of the serpent and the beast, which is Esau that we dealing with. All right. So I hope that video was edifying. All right, with that, I'm going to say shalom.